Clippers have numbers if they push. To George, to the cup. Oh my! Look out below! Paul George with points 16 and 17.
Because he's willing to give it up, he changes gears, Paul George, and finishes.
Nice look there. Paul George, great job by the
Marcus Morris Sr. get to the middle. Wow.
Reminds me of a Larry Bird shot that he made back in the mid-'80s from behind the backboard. I don't think they counted that basket. Probably another month or so with a suspension. Oh no, Paul George, make us proud. Bounces off the backboard. Oh, Montrezl Harrell does the rest.
They're saying defense to offense, Clipper fans. That's what you're going to see all year long.
George, but he maintains the dribble. Creating space for three. 6 threes for Paul George. George got it! Williams to George. Off glass, and welcome to the family, Paul George.
That was a nice play, right?
These two teams getting after it. Paul George, corner three. That's good. Clutch shot from George, and it's back to 2.
Beverly with the rebound. Here's George. Another 3 for George.
Prize pickups for the Jazz. The front office continues to do a great job in Salt Lake, but he is out. Hasn't really found his rhythm. Here's a guy looking for his rhythm, and perhaps found it there. A 3 by Paul George. Steal it and save it to Patrick Patterson. There's George, last time in this arena, scored 46 points, off to a pretty good start. George with a hand in his face, that's a 3. Paul George from downtown. Points in a 104-81 loss. George feeling good, gets around his defender. Oh, he had him backpedaling and lays it in.
Clippers coming the other way. Paul George contested. Covington gets a finish anyway.
What a finish. So they come down and give it to Paul George. We come down and give it to Jarrett Culver versus Towns, Covington, and Wiggins.
And that time we gave it to Terrence Mann on the turnover. George converts. He's now got 30 points. Time and containing these two players has not yet surfaced here in this third quarter.
He moves to his left.
You like this matchup with Paul George.
Does he like it? He cashes in. The Clippers by 5. This time shoots over him. This time knocks it down. 15 points here in the first half for George. Really no Kawhi Leonard, both expected back to the lineup on Saturday. Here is George knifing his way to the rim and lays it in. Right now, a 7-point game. Paul George banks it home as the shot clock expired. 10-point game. George strokes home a 3-pointer, and the lead is up to 13. Bonds with his 3rd rebound. Zoo's line here, multitasking. 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Gets a screen assist on the previous possession and gets another screen assist. Paul George with back-to-back 3s.
For the Clippers, 29. George. Oh, what a pretty move that was. That paid off for the Clippers.
Oh my. Second was to Marcus Morris. It didn't work out in July. It's worked out perfectly here in February. And the Clippers are stacked for a nice little run as Paul George knocks down a little 15-footer. 25% a year. George stops on a dime. Mid-range shot en route, and he knocks it in. Los Angeles. Two-man game with George and Zoo. Paul George off the window and knocks it in.
And that's, listen,
George, pump fake, then pulls the trigger, gets 3 more. Paul George looks terrific today, 24 for him.
Clippers led by as many as 12, but a nice run at the end of the first by Minnesota. Wiggins with 12, Towns with 11 as Harrell pushes it down in trap.
Donald may shoot more mid-range jump shots than anybody in the league.
Rough way to open up for Golden State. George on a ball fake out of the timeout. Fade away, book it.
That's
one way that Paul George has scored effectively in this league for a long time.
Three on the way is good by George. He's got 11.
He's got to know that he's going to look to shoot the basketball now. He's found the game.
7 10-point leads this season. They've won every one of those games.
And there they go again. Nice deflection right there.
And the pull-up from downtown for Paul George. He is not disappointed. 13 for number.
Montrezl Harrell has come on for the Clippers. Well, the best bench in the NBA. George, nice hesitation. He got hit. And he'll go to the line for the three-point play.
Leonard and George. Paul George now with 6 3-pointers. Here's Westbrook. He's rejected by George.
5 shots tonight. He's 4 for 5. George drives in on Gabe, puts it off the window and in. He wants a whistle. He's not going to get it.
Hard hooping defensive team that looks to run it. They look like that team right now. Keep playing out of the timeout. And Paul George, hey, shot maker.
He will fire from anywhere, as you just seen.
Lee trimmed into single digits. Paul George spots an entry to the rim. Hit hard. Counted and a foul and send him to the line. George, the drive to the rim. Yes. Timeout.
Patrick Beverly made a great rotation, stepped up to take the charge, and Morant went straight up and came straight down.
George for the lead. Got it.
This team, they have some resolve now. They will not go away. They'll continue to keep playing.
George from 15. The fadeaway flick is good. Clippers by 11.
Keep this up.
But this is who he was all of last year. Counted and a foul and send him back to the line. Now 1 for 4 to open up all of his shots outside the paint. George for 3. The Clippers have made their last 5 shots. They lead by 5, 17 to 12.
Easy when you're happy. You know, it's easy when you're happy. You're in a nurturing, good environment, and that's no indictment on anybody, but this NBA is like that.
Last year in terms of points scored together, they've only got better. How about a turnover? Here comes Paul George. Oh my! He covered a lot of ground.
He was always playing for the right reasons. Wants to win every single night. You also always have a chance when Paul George is making shots like that, partner.
It's their decision making when they do so.
Paul George launches a 3, rattles that in. George, 2-man game with Zubac. Calls his own number. Gets to the rim with a right hand and lays it in. He did that last March here against the Knicks. Clippers get the rebound. Here comes Montrez. Down the lane and down the hatch it goes. Gets his first rebound. Throws it away. George gets it back with Oubre to beat it. He flushes it in. And stares him down after the flush. TJ McConnell is back on the bench. Joining TJ Leaf. George, wraparound pass to Zubac, and he leaves it in. Counted and a foul. Give him 1 more on the house.
It's funny you say that. I mean, you got 3 guys that are motivated to really come out here and play well today.
The step away from Paul George. George and Leonard play catch late in the clock for Paul George. The Los Angeles Clippers. Paul George is out there. He's only played 18 minutes. Swings a 3. He has 6 threes tonight.
Harden beat Beverly off the dribble. George on a 2-on-1 took it the length of the court.
5-2 start for Sacramento. They lost last night at home in the capital city, and Paul George lays it in.
This team goes with Donovan Mitchell. So, for me, he needs to be an all-star.
University, here's George. Takes it to the house and punches it in with the right hand.
Come on, Gallo historically has always been a really good first quarter player, so you got to do a good job on him early on.
Paul George continues to smolder, and I don't know what else you can say about him.
Manufacturing points obviously is a challenge right now.
Harrell from George.
Danger zone. Yeah, they're going to use another one quick here.
George. How about the handle? Cradles the ball to the rim. Counted and a
Lillard. George for 3. Paul George.
This this year, that is exactly what you want him to do, especially early on in the clock, and that's exactly what you want that guy to do. Paul George rips the cords and shows.
For the Clippers, well, the best bench in the NBA. George, nice hesitation. He got hit.
And admire LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Anthony Davis. But I have every right to feel like I can very well be the best player on a given night.
When you've targeted a player like Marcus for the time we did, it allows you time to lay some groundwork. And so we're very fortunate to be able to acquire this.
It's crazy. I don't even get surprised by it, though, anymore. Here's Paul George down the lane, down the hatch, counted on a foul.
When you play down,
George spins away from Drummond, gets the contact, counted on a foul, and give him one more on